Alright, we have some more multiplayer Hexarchy with a fun twist this time. The 100 victory points standard in most multiplayer Hexarchy games is to make sure if the game ends in a reasonable time frame. This time, we've set the victory points to 150, much higher. You have to get a dramatically powerful empire, usually by conquering someone in order to pull this one off. Let's see how this goes, as this is an experiment for everyone in the game. So, I've found that in some stalemate games, even getting to 100 can be difficult, and there aren't just 12 wonders sitting around. So my strategy this time is to grab Russia for the happiness passive, so I can build a lot of huge cities without necessarily having to spend resources on keeping them happy. Let's see what we have to work with. Oh, that is a beautiful spawn. That has so many resources and a hut start. Let's go. Okay. This is the most important space in order to grab access to the stone in case someone spawned in the bottom left corner and saw it. Based on the size of this map, it's actually pretty likely this might be the most important space on the entire map. So settler on turn 1, preferably using this food to search for it. Sweet, there's my settler. And I can even afford to mobilize you. Oh, I have this beautiful little section in the corner, so I can grab this high-value stone tile super early on. Map's not going to be big enough to justify a scout, and I'm going to have access to everything in short order. I wasn't lucky enough to find... Okay, let's see. I want to hold on to strength. There's a firewood in the deck that's burns 2 for me to get a library out. Alternately, I can burn nothing and get this forest hex working. Because I spawned on... I didn't spawn on a double food tile, so if I do this, I'm not going to lose out on Moscow growth. Some money here. There's a humorous section of just putting a fishing hut down for the food growth. I want to hold on to strength for late game because it's going to be so hard to get those extra points, so let's take the bad idea of burning charge in order to get a library out early. I don't think I'm going to need this iron early game. Actually, it's outside my territory, I will. Because this guy is on a super difficult terrain space, it'll take a ton of culture to claim it. It's best off doing it manually if possible. Okay, there's England. There's going to be 3 players on this map. It isn't core to my game plan to put the settler down immediately, so, here. Takes 3 culture to grab all these flatland spaces. It's taking a whole 6 culture to grab this woods, but it takes 8. It's tied for the last space that Moscow's going to grow. So this iron space is actually really late game. So holding onto this iron for an early unit might actually be the most important play I get. I can get a settler out. Preferably I can get a mine down this turn and get the library for free. Let's see if I can find it. No, wasn't able to. Well, still have a chance of finding it by selling this food. Shoot, didn't get the mine for the free library, so I guess I'm going to hold on to that for a bit. I don't think I need any of this immediately. This crabs are too far out of range and I'm running out of time. Yikes, okay. Mathematics, no. Tactics, I don't need skirmisher this game, because I'm using science on that one, that's a freebie. Get another settler down, grab this marble as well. No, actually I want this food and this iron, because this guy's going to be so hard to grab. Can I get these horses? I can. Can I burn one more unit for that? Yikes. Ooh, okay, it's better to have the horse speed than it is to have the iron for a moment. Okay, that was tense. This difficult terrain around Novgorod might actually be game-winning. It keeps me safe mostly from England, and the difficult terrain is positioned just well enough that, here and here are the only 2 spots where longbows can, really ruin my day. Now I can get some really nice foraging going. Here's the mine I wanted last turn. I think I can play an economy game and kill Pathfinder early in order to get this mine on 1 stone. And the other part is, my plan is really big, huge cities. So going with the Hanging Gardens, especially early on, I think is going to be my, a clever play to try and get long-term value going. Moscow doesn't really have the best tiles to work, so I can spend this double food tile here. Novgorod's working this one and this one. Where's my other worker for Moscow? It's over here? Moscow actually isn't the important part of today. I don't know if I actually have any more cars to burn to get this settler or this woodsman going. Ooh. Okay, it was a mistake to sell excess food, actually. Charge. There's the other charge. I cannot burn that charge. Yikes. Okay, this hurts late game combat, but I think it's okay. You know, actually... I don't think I need another settler as quickly as I just need more hammers and food growth. This settler's going to come up next turn for a nice freebie. I've got mobilized in the deck, so hold on to it without a redraw. Right, Lighthouse from China, so... England got this corner spawn, China's over here, so like this section in the bottom middle is actually open territory. I can play safe and defensive, hope that England and China get into a war, or I can try claiming this territory for 1 points. I don't think there's that much stuff going on down here. So just getting a settler down to this spot for the line of sight is probably the next best option. I'm not going to get horses this game, as far as I can tell. Okay, so library on stone would actually be kind of useful to get one more library this game. I also would like to get fishing. Oh, that's a super expensive science bottle, but frankly, it's worth it to try and get a chance at a horse. Commit this fishing up to a harbor. And let's put it on Moscow, because Moscow is the most built up already. Did not get a chance at a horse. Worth a shot. Masonry mine. Here's the iron to keep me safe late game. Settler mobilize. Claim this marble. I think I'm going to have plenty of forest spaces. That's like 2 uses or 3 uses. Let's go for big city this time, because that's the whole point about this specific version of the build. And then, next thing I can do is resiliency, or I can shuffle the deck. I'm going to get plenty of food next turn, so shuffle the deck. Who do I want bigger? Kazan, you are my money-making machine. Actually, no, I need hammers from you. Novgorod has some good tiles to work, actually. Where does your tile go? Here for food. Honestly, I'd rather have the hammers from the other stone mine when that happens. Got iron going, so I'm good with all of this. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to shuffle. No, I forgot to shuffle! Fine, so I'm making myself to redraw off that. Okay. Claiming this middle territory. This is probably a hut archer, because why would England ever build a basic archer? So the giveaway, if it's a hut archer, is it won't have any promotion slots. It does not, so that's a hut archer, but that's still scouts plus archer is some early game pressure. Let's see, I've got 10 population. I don't think this hand is good enough to keep. Although the pasture would be nice. I need settler here and here for money, and potentially here for another bit. That would be here for aggressive expansion, so redraw. I need a mine, and I'd like a fishing hut. And then neither of those were in that hand, and also find settler again. Gatherers. Hunter-gatherers is a short-term play. I actually want to be on agrarian society long-term. Is it so short-term that I burn it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so you... Marble mine. Fishing hut. You. Sell the excess. Harbor. You. There's a horse for mobilize. Settler. Okay. So this guy. Mobilize. Aggressive or defensive Let's go with defensive for now. So my game plan right now is to try and get really big cities, and I also need production. I'm doing pretty well for money, actually. Novgorod is hurting for happiness. Education. Ooh, education's actually a really good play right now. Because I've got both a marble and a stone for this university. And I actually want Kazan to get huge in order to work a ton of tiles, even though I know I don't have access to... It's probably overkill. I don't have access to the Great Lighthouse. I still have access to a bunch of sea. I now need to get a bunch of culture into Kazan so we can start claiming sea tiles. This guy can't actually claim a city. I'm okay with it. The other reason I didn't move the settler here is I'm worried that like a charge onto like this space would accidentally shoot the settler afterwards. Ooh. That is actually going to be really difficult to defend Novgorod with a fort going. This is actually now a critical space in order to defend my territory. Let's see, what do we have to work with? I don't need library anymore. I actually don't need any of this anymore, so redraw it, get more card draws, work more than the burns. University spam is kind of good, but like this extra marble. One last university, I think. Buy the marble for next turn. Actually, holding on to the marble for the turn afterwards gets me to Hagia Sophia, which is probably the most important wonder right now. And this is some cheap stone for getting Chichen Itza. Here's a safe-ish place for it. I think if I'm not building university this turn, I'm never building it. Card draw from the card draw. I'm not going to get any horses this game, so buying them off the market every time I see them is the play. I do eventually have to solve the happiness problem, just not immediately. Harbor. Yeah, because this is starting to eat my luxuries and my card draw option. I got stone off of that, huh? Well, it's a wonder, I guess. Just dropping them as I see them. Catapults. This is actually a catapult game, although maybe not a catapult turn. I'm not going to be using combat medicine. I want to be in... Ooh, okay. Here is actually a wonderful spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yikes. I'm going to end up here at the settler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of okay with that. I'm going to need this barracks eventually, but not immediately. Sold the iron. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm eventually going to get the second iron mine. I'm a little bit low on culture to claim it right now, though. Okay, I lost Hagia Sophia. Are there any melee units in this group yet? Okay, Hagia Sophia's off the table, so the next most valuable marble wonder is Temple's Statue of Zeus. That's in the discard. So I need to redraw this hand. And I've got the full 15 population for the max hand draw size. And the Hagia Sophia is over here in China, so as long as I put like 2 units here, I don't have to worry about losing too much culture, so I can redraw this. So Statue of Zeus is the way that I'm going to be able to survive this. Statue in Novgorod, along with a barracks, allows me to crossfire. Do I actually need anything here? Feels weird, but like I'm digging for a specific card rather than burns right now. So with that, this warehouse on a forward city is actually going to be super valuable. Ooh, there's another iron mine here. Apparently I was blind to that one because it was hiding. Did I just lose craftsmanship? Oh, okay, there's craftsmanship. I think I build with craftsmanship first. Yes, but not immediately. Okay, so you get a craftsmanship, then you get a statue. Over here, can I also get the Great Library, I guess? Feels weird that I still haven't been building lumber mills yet. This is a good city spot, although this is a more aggressive one, especially if Statue of Zeus available. Not gonna need you. Don't need library anymore. Cultivate is like a long-term card. I already have all my fishing huts that I need. Yeah, no more fishing huts. Turning science into card burns is really nice. Monument, yikes. Logistics. I don't think this is an expeditionary force fight outside my territory game. I don't have horses for double time. Do I need any more farms? I don't think I do, actually. I think I need granaries? I'm gonna regret saying that. Okay. Catapult is one of these. Should have gotten the other winery out. I'm playing a little bit too slow. Like, I'm trying not to die to England. Ooh, sweet, they didn't actually pre-fire the Novgorod space. So this is now a problem with China's culture. I have to put units on these 3 spaces to defend against culture incursions. I have enough iron, although ironworking's in the discard, apparently. Because I guess other people researched it for me. Great, so I'm not actually using any of my science because I made the mistake of building the Great Library. Okay, so I'd love to build a unit here and immediately volley it in order to get some power going. So that means I need to find advanced tactics and logistics. So barracks would be wonderful. Okay, so I got one of the stone. I can buy the other stone. So barracks here loses out on the stone. I'm kind of yeah, I gotta do barracks there. Archer, I mean, the goal is to crossfire, not necessarily to do damage, so this guy shoots first, this guy shoots second. Now I'm looking for redraw into cannon. Yeah, redraw into cannon. I've got enough science to go down the entire tech tree. Twice, I think. So, advanced tactics, volley, along with no horsemen. Construction. Okay, so construction, engineering, gunpowder, cannon. From here, with volley, shooting all the way over that. So, this guy, then territory. This guy, then territory, get the stone mine going. I can actually build another unit out of this here. So, this axeman. You know, Garrison would actually be really useful for him. So, Garrison, the swordsman, fortify. Axeman, control the stone mine. Zerker on the cannon, perfect. It's like guaranteed flanking in order to keep that space safe. Getting more economy going. Finally, the first lumber mill of the game. Okay, so Moscow, gonna grow next turn. Kazan is gonna be able to grab this. This way 3 cities have an opportunity to grab that space. Cossack, I don't think I can burn enough cards this turn. And frankly, this game's gonna be slow enough, I don't think I need a Conquistador. Ooh, I forgot to build a city, no! Okay, I think that's a little bit of feedback I should, like, message the developers. Make the unit is unused icon bigger. Ooh, what did the swordsman hit? Oh, it got double charged. Wait, killed the axeman? No way! No. Well, okay, the cannon with volley means I can take Novgorod back pretty easily. I do need a unit to build out of this, preferably before they can claim it, because I was not expecting so much damage to come through on that guy. Okay, I guess I'm kidding with Axeman. Boop. Boop, boop. Berserker on this guy. This guy's going to be attacked with a barracks play, so I've got to get a unit there to defend. Preferably I get a double build out of that city. I'm not convinced I need maneuvers. Yeah, forced march would be good enough. Here, so that 3 cities can potentially work that tile depending on who gets it. Although the Axeman is free, obviously it's not good enough, so taking up space in the deck. Another barracks. I do need to have some defense on Moscow. 1, 2, 3. Feels weird, but like spearman, military engineer, charge? Too early for the Arc de Triomphe. Not too early for Notre Dame, but like I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to get it. Feudalism? Oh, feudalism's kind of neat getting the knight out. But, like, not really the best defense here. Gun musketeer is in the deck, and I need to defend St. Petersburg. There. So you defend mine onto this high value space. Need any more volleys right now? Ooh, no one's built architecture, and I don't... Have I burned the warehouse yet? I just don't have holy sites to make the temple worth it. I think I burned the warehouse. That's fine. Means I actually have to find architecture of all things. Yikes. But first off, let's make sure I don't lose anything else this game. Berserker is nice, but like frankly I need to not die more importantly. So swordsman. Okay, I guess here. Make sure that this guy doesn't die during the attack. Do have the points in order to put shield wall there. There's tons of iron on this map. Wow. Is that enough to take down the musk? Oh, let's go. This is like now the most important unit in the game because I don't have another berserker to fill him up. This is weird in that I'm actually somehow fighting both players in this map. Like, I'm really surprised that China isn't fighting England right now. Okay, we saw that I was able to get a unit build out of this barracks before England was able to take the city, so I gotta do it right now in order to prevent that again. But you, Axeman, claim. Okay, so spearmen uh with military engineer. If I do this, it gives me 2 cities to attack Nanjing with, which I apparently have to, otherwise I potentially lose Temple of Diana, which is huge against the defensive culture player. I got plenty of iron to spend on shield walls for the musket. Am I fighting inside of Royal Guard range? Yes, but it's not worth it. Am I done with mine? I am done with the mine. All these interior spaces are saturated, actually, so I need to get all the way up here. Be useful. Is it really an archer just to get this crossfire bonus? I don't think I can justify it. I think I need more power. Okay, so crossbow. Shoot first. Shoot second. Double shoot second. Fort. I don't think fort is it this game. I need a Cossack, but I don't know where to put it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, Cossack charge out of Moscow to defend St. Petersburg is a bizarrely good play. Oh, try it. Just go after London, see if I get lucky. I need to find charge for it, though. Charge is in the deck. Go searching. Shoot, I was a moment too slow to get the Holy Warrior onto the Musketmen. Yeah, seriously, China, why are you attacking me? Okay, so forced march was the play. I think I can hold off both of them at once, but it's going to be really tricky, especially because I went for the heavy eco deck of burning as few cards as possible. Is Garrison actually worth it? I don't think it's as good as Holy Warrior. Like defending the culture spaces, honestly. This guy, unless they get a crossfire situation, is going to stop any charges out of Nanjing. Well, actually, they're going to shield wall that space, so let's try this space in case they try putting a barracks there. They might put one here, but I think they're going to put one with the defense bonus on it instead. You, the military engineer. Go and connect me another few spaces. You, the fresh guy, fortify. At this point, I'd rather have swords than spears. Need to buy every single horse that shows up on the market. Okay, sweet. There's something I've been lacking, is forge for double builds. So, charge this sword. Feudalism, Vanguard the other sword. I don't need any more farms. Okay, whew. I think I got that in time, but that was really close. Seriously, go fight someone else. This is exactly why... God! Ah! This is exactly what I was afraid of and hating. Is like that culture style. These two culture steals right here. I legitimately don't need this much stone, actually. Like, it feels weird, but pillaging the space so I can get a barracks on it is the play. Seriously, there's a great wall there? Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I'm like having a hard time focusing with just how much stuff is going on. I don't need workshops this game. Ooh. Do I even need monuments this game? I don't think I've got enough spaces for them. I should have totally put charge on that Cossack in order to get the extra double spaces going through. Frankly, the most important thing is just denying this barracks and getting my Temple of Diana back. I just need a wall of units to keep the China culture at bay, and like, I need one more here. And frankly, I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to get anything without taking down Nanjing at this point. What in the world? This Hagia Sophia is so oppressive. Okay, there is a building here, so they can't put a barracks through that. Okay. Yeah, I can't physically get to these without burning cities. I actually just have to keep you there. Your charge. Okay, I've got so much money I can start doing conscriptions. Conscripted the wrong unit, whatever. Get another one. Biggest regret this game actually is burning Conquistador, weirdly. I have to like put units on all of these spaces now to stop the culture spread. Valid order because you don't have enough food. So, musket here. Forge Novgorod to get more units out of it. Vanguard onto the Cossack, actually. Although it's not going to survive unless I get Shield Wall out. Okay, so this cannon can volley the city. This guy can take down the spearmen. This guy can claim some space. Barracks, useful, but not against China, unfortunately. Starting to regret burning the Axemen because it would make a really good use of claiming extra spaces right now. charge. So charge. Musket. So first you attack, then you attack. Meiji Castle. It's victory points. And that's like actually the single hardest thing to get on the map right now. Axeman General. I think I've got enough units so I can just afford to lose a guy there. Okay, I need all the swordsmen at this point. Okay, shield wall. Who gets shield wall? You do? Crossbow. Honestly, I'm getting more value out of cannons. I need stone to justify you. I'm gonna get the stone next turn. Feels weird, but this military engineer on this crossbow connecting to there is going to end up causing a ton of savings in the long run. Pull up. I don't need to attack to defeat England in order to win this game. I need to not lose to China, taking this culture and potentially stealing this wonder and this wonder. Because, like, I think it's legitimately possible for me to get another 20 population just purely with food. Sweet, I got Nanjing. That's probably game in my favor. Yes, I put the shield wall in the right spot. So this looks weird, but if I put a volley on it, it reduces the defensive bonus from the fort, so I can take that with melee attacks in the future. Volley on cannons is the MVP this game right now. Oh, look at all that splash damage. Sweet, and the melee unit survived to take the city. I don't think I can win this turn, but it's going to be pretty close. I wasn't paying enough attention what hit this Cossack. I bet it was this guy. The cannons pointed at it with a volley on it. This Cossack's actually exerting zone of control on defense, which is huge. Like, the massive amount of territory I've been losing to this China culture push, I'm going to claim all of it back with Nanjing. Sweet, okay. I get 2 more victory points on the board on this turn, and I win. How do I do that? Okay, here's 1. Here's 2. Okay, that's game. Now I just need to not die. So this forge already has a forge, okay. Everyone who cares about it has forges, so I just need now to not die horribly. So I put defenses on these 3 cities. Frankly, I don't care if I lose Nanjing, actually, so Ostrava, Novgorod, St. Petersburg. Still, best defense is offense. General. Have to go through this fort in order to get that. You can get Vanguard. Go to here to potentially blocks. Actually, it's going to happen too late, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, I need Holy Warriors. I need a lot of them, so I need to burn through most of this deck. I'm not going to be doing any forced marches. I could use cannons. I don't actually need anything from concurrency. It means that all this science is excess. I don't need any of these luxuries. So I need to burn as much of this deck as possible. General's nice. You're nice, you're nice. I would need exactly one Cossack, and I can burn you the next time I see you. Barracks, where's a barracks play? There's a barracks play in order to block with. That's so valuable. You defend, you defend. You defend. Okay, so that's like most of a wall. This guy's defending. These two are super defending. Charge. This cannon in case of anything screwy happens. Are there any more barracks I can get out of the swordsman? No. So here, musket defends. He's on capture duty with a holy warrior. Don't need you. Don't need you anymore. Don't need, don't need. Don't need. Okay, so you have a shield wall. You have a shield wall. You have a shield wall. You defend. Inscription over here in Kazan. Actually, might have been a mistake, but whatever. You defend. You actually volley this sword. Shield wall. Need to find Holy Warrior again. With the cannon that's moving. Could have potentially played a general out, but I don't think I needed it. Whew. Let's see where all my points were coming from. Most of the hexes came from that final take of Nanjing, as well as controlling like this big half of the board. But then second most was the play that I went for Russia for, and dropped the Hanging Garden super early for, which was just get a huge amount of population, more than everyone else. Like, look, London's 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, versus like 4, 10, 6, 7. Way more population to work with, despite how many units I was building, because I just had so much food to drop on places. From both the Hanging Gardens, the fact I was actually building farms, and then so many food resources. Wait, I actually got Guangzhou out of that? Huh, that was an accident. I really do like this defensive wonder placement. It was so hard in order to get access to any of this. For such a violent feeling game with so many like subtle decisions on unit placement, like I think only 2 cities changed hands. Like I lost Novgorod for like a turn. Nanjing's only been gone for a turn. I think that's it for unit cities exchanged, unless a fight was happening here that I wasn't aware of. Okay, let's see what is happening back here. So England didn't get very many opportunities to expand. Beijing, Xi'an, ooh. So although China expanded like bottom right, England couldn't expand bottom left. I am surprised that the two of them weren't fighting, actually. I do think China's target prioritization was correct. It just felt bad from my perspective. I love this wonder placement from Spoons. Actually, some pretty effective China play, but like, they were starting to run low on population to build units with, while I was just pumping out so many with the hanging gardens and all the food resources I had. Let's see, looking at the Discord chat afterwards, England was saying they should have burned Novgorod instead. So Novgorod would have lost a warehouse and a library, as well as a pasture and this mine. I think I could have survived burning that, and I had the settler for long enough I could have rebuilt the city. It would have hurt, but like I think I could have pulled it off. So burning Novgorod wouldn't have ruined my plans if they said they had burned it instead of holding on to it. But like, yeah, towards the end, I wanted just more units to fill out this area in order to keep the culture claims off, and holding on to the Axeman rather than burning it would have helped a lot that game. Especially meant I wouldn't have had to burn this um stone mine here to put a barracks down. As that was interesting and intense. It was really difficult to get 150 victory points actually. Like Spoons was only barely touching 100 there. Like one, two, three, 7 victory points for Nanjing. So Spoons probably won with 100 victory points, having Nanjing stolen the Temple of Diana on this base early. But again, I have 40 population, which is absolutely massive number of victory points. Like the sheer difference between us is like the size of the population gain from not only the Russia passive, but Hanging Gardens on top of that. Like late game, getting these big cities, I wasn't able to ever get a like massive a 30 drop city because there was so much fighting happening. This is draining my population up here. Ooh, even 24 units? Wow. Yeah, so that was an interesting game, but like it is a grind and it's very hard to actually get up to 150 population. So there's a reason why this isn't the default multiplayer settings. With that, that was a fun one. Good games and good luck.